Have you ever wondered how the sun was created? Picture a vast, swirling expanse of gas and dust in space, known as a solar nebula. In this nebula, an extraordinary event took place, setting the stage for the birth of our solar system. Forces of gravity caused the nebula to collapse upon itself. As it collapsed, it started to spin, and with increasing speed, it flattened into a disk. Now imagine the center of this disk, growing increasingly hot and dense as material continued to spiral inward. The pressure was so intense, it sparked a process called nuclear fusion, where hydrogen atoms combine to form helium, releasing a tremendous amount of energy. And with a dazzling flash, our sun ignited, casting its warm, radiant glow across the cosmos. That's how our sun was born, in the heart of a spinning disk of cosmic dust and gas. But what about the rest of the solar system? Where did Earth come from? It's quite the story, really, and it all begins with the leftovers from the birth of our very own sun. You see, after the sun came into existence, it wasn't all neat and tidy. No, it was surrounded by a spinning disk of gas and dust called the solar nebula. This nebula was anything but quiet. Quite the opposite, it was a busy, chaotic place filled with materials swirling and colliding into one another. Over time, through countless interactions and a healthy dose of gravity, these particles began to do something fascinating. They started to stick together. From tiny specks of dust to pebble-sized grains, they grew, forming larger and larger clumps. These clumps, or planetesimals as they're called, were the seeds of what would eventually become the planets in our solar system. The process wasn't quick, mind you. It took millions upon millions of years for these planetesimals to grow and evolve. Some crashed and crumbled, their remnants feeding others. Some grew so large they began to exert a strong gravitational pull, drawing in more and more material. And this, dear friends, is how Earth began. From a humble speck of dust in the solar nebula, it grew, fed by the remnants of countless collisions. It faced trials and tribulations, growing pains if you will, but it persisted. It grew and changed, eventually becoming the full-fledged planet we now call home. What's particularly fascinating about Earth's formation is that it happened in the Goldilocks zone, not too close to the sun, not too far, but just right. This perfect positioning allowed for the conditions necessary for life to exist. So, when you look up at the night sky, remember this incredible journey. From a spinning disk of gas and dust to a beautiful, life-sustaining planet, it's a testament to the power and wonder of the universe. And so from the remnants of the solar nebula, our home planet was born. So the sun and earth were created, but how did they become as we know them today? Let's journey through time and imagine the evolution of our solar system over billions of years. The sun, our radiant life-giver, has been slowly maturing. In its early stages, it was cooler and dimmer, but over the course of its life, it has gradually grown hotter and brighter. This process is ongoing. Even now, the sun continues to evolve, becoming ever so slightly more luminous every 100 million years or so. Meanwhile, Earth was undergoing its own transformation. After its fiery molten birth, Earth began to cool down, developing a solid crust. Volcanic activity released gases, which eventually formed an atmosphere. This atmosphere, rich in carbon dioxide, methane and water vapor, created a greenhouse effect, warming the planet. Then, around 3.5 billion years ago, the magic of life sparked on Earth. Simple, single-celled organisms appeared first, followed by complex, multicellular life. These life forms began to alter Earth's atmosphere, oxygenating it and setting the stage for the diverse array of organisms we see today. The relationship between the sun and Earth is a symbiotic one. The sun provides the energy required for life, while life on Earth, in turn, helps regulate the planet's climate, keeping it within a range suitable for life. Over billions of years, both the sun and Earth have transformed into the life-sustaining bodies we know today. So to summarize, we've journeyed from the formation of the solar nebula, witnessed the dramatic birth of the sun, and marveled at the creation of our own planet, Earth. We've seen how these celestial bodies have evolved over billions of years, shaping the universe as we know it today. If you enjoyed this journey through cosmic history, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into our universe.